How to start a blog 2020, starting a blog 2020, how to make a blog 2020, and of course, as we all know, how to start a blog in 2020. So welcome to the video. In this video, I want to be showing you how you can start your own blog right now if you want, and I want to be showing you step by step how it all works and guiding you through the whole process. To the video, so in this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to start your very own blog, and I'm going to be guiding you step by step through the whole process. And I want you to know right now, if you are overwhelmed or confused, or maybe you think creating a website is quite complex, I completely understand, but I promise you, if you just watch this video till the end, follow the steps in this video, you're not only going to be able to create a website with absolute ease and create your very own blog, but you're going to be having a lifetime skill that you can use for the rest of your life. And believe it or not, creating your very own blog and website, especially the way I'm going to be showing you in this video, has never been more simple, and I don't want you missing out on that opportunity. So anyway, let's begin today's video. I'm going to go on my computer right now, and I'm going to be going through all the steps right now. Before we actually begin, I want to go over some fundamentals so you can actually make sure your website actually works properly and you know how all this works, because if you don't go through these fundamentals, your website's going to pretty much look like this. So give me a second. This is what your website's going to look like if you don't go through these fundamentals, which I'm going to be going through in this introduction. It's going to be blank. It's not even going to be working properly. It's going to be terrible. So let's start off the video and let me talk about how this all works when it comes to building websites. So let's move my face over here. And if we go to my PowerPoint, let's go over the fundamentals together of creating your very own website, because there's three key things we need to keep in mind, all right, when creating a website. The first step is to get your own domain name. So this is going to be the domain name of your official website. So this, for example, like right here, YouTube's domain name is youtube.com, and Google's domain name is google.com, and obviously Amazon's domain name is amazon.com. So you get the big picture. Your domain name is going to be the official name of your website. So you'll need to come up with your very own domain name for your website. So if we go to the next step right here, here's some basic little tips to choose a domain name. Try to choose a domain name with a .com extension right here, as you can see in bold, as it looks more professional and builds trust for your audience. But that isn't going to make or break a website again. And .net and .co, and quite frankly, any dot extension is going to be sufficient. But if you can, try to choose like a .com domain or a .net or a .co extension if possible, right? And with that being said, try to choose a brandable domain as well. This isn't going to be the end of the world if you don't have the perfect domain. Trust me, it's all going to be all about your website anyway, which we're going to be showing you right now. But yeah, try to choose a decently brandable domain. And most importantly, make sure your domain isn't trademark registered by anyone else. Now, the second thing we need to do is actually have some sort of website builder, because if you don't, you're going to be having to basically do the HTML and CSS and all this coding stuff, which is really hard. Really, you need to be like really tech savvy, and you have to learn like HTML and all this type of complicated stuff, which is really hard. And the other alternative to that is to spend like thousands of dollars, even tens of thousands of dollars, to hire a website developer to code your website. And obviously that's not really the wisest decision you can make nowadays, especially when you can build your own website very quickly in a matter of like 10 to 20 minutes and spend like less than $100, at most like $100 to build your own website today. So what we're going to be using as an alternative, so we don't actually have to touch a line of code, is a content management system. And WordPress is the content management system that pretty much we're going to be using in this tutorial, which gives you access to unlimited themes and plugins which you can apply to your website. And this makes the process of building a website super easy without even having to touch a line of code. In fact, it's going to be the exact opposite of actually doing HTML, because we're going to be using a drag and drop page editor, as you can see on screen, which makes building websites beyond easy. Alright, so here's just some quick facts about WordPress if you're wondering what WordPress is all about. So again, it's a content management system. We kind of established that, and as you can see right here, WordPress powers 33% of the internet, as you can see right here. A lot of the big users, including CNN, Forbes, Sony, Katy Perry, use WordPress to build their websites as well, because again, WordPress is a free content management system. So that's pretty much what WordPress is all about. And as you see right here, the market share is really in favor of WordPress, because they pretty much own 59.8% of the market share compared to all the other content management systems out there at the time of making this video. So let's go over to my PowerPoint again. Now that we understand what content management systems are all about and what WordPress is all about, let's go over the third and most important fundamental when it comes to creating your very own website today. So the third and most important step is web hosting. And web hosting is pretty much the place in which all of your website and files are stored, so that your website can be broadcast live on the internet. Because without web hosting, your website is just going to appear blank and have nothing on it. Similar to this piece of paper right here, your website's just going to be blank. There's going to be nothing on it. So some key things that I actually look for when it comes to finding like good web hosting hosting for myself personally is the website load time, the uptime, customer support, and ease of use. So those are the four, things that I keep in mind when choosing my personal web hosting, which I'll cover later throughout the video. So in summary, here are the things you're going to be needing: a domain URL, which costs about $10 a year. You're going to be needing web hosting as well, which is $5 to $8 a month, depending on the web hosting you decide to choose. With web hosting, you typically pay annually upfront, or you can pay like 2 years in advance as well, 3 years in advance. So you'll be paying like, upfront for the annual price, but it ends up being like $5 to $8 a month, sometimes cheaper depending on the web hosting provider you choose. And the third thing we're going to be needing is a content management system, which is going to be WordPress. And wordpress.org is completely free. It's an open source platform, and it has a lot more, functionality and customization when it comes to creating your website. So we're going to be using wordpress.org, and wordpress.com is paid, and it's not as flexible, and there's not much features with it. So I'll just focus on wordpress.org, which is what we're going to be using in today's tutorial. Now, the amazing thing about today is that it's even easier to create a website today, because we won't even have to focus on 2 of the steps. So if we go over to the next slide, all we need to really get a website up and running today is just web hosting. So as you can see, we just pay for web hosting and we get a free domain and we get WordPress included. So pretty much all we need to do to get a website up and running is to get web hosting. And I'm going to be showing you how to set this up right now and guiding you step by step so you can get this working and get this all set up right now. Alright, so this is going to be the part of the video where we walk you step by step and go through a walkthrough / tutorial of building your website over my shoulder. So you're gonna be getting an over shoulder look of how I create a website completely from scratch right now. So again, if you need any help with any of the steps along the way, please feel free to comment down below any questions you may have in the comment section down below, and I'll do my best to help you out as much as I can. So the first step to begin today's tutorial is to click the website link in the video description down below to open up the resource page that we will be using within this tutorial together. Now, once you're on the resource page, simply just type in your desired website name in the domain name checker to see if it's available. If it's not available, then you can just change the extension to .net or to .co to see if that's available, but try going for a .com extension if possible, as that tends to be the most professional extension. Once you choose your domain, this will take you to a sign up page for Bluehost, which is going to be the web hosting provider we will be using in this tutorial. Now, there's plenty of reasons why I personally use Bluehost as my own web hosting provider when I create my own personal websites, but the two main reasons why I wanted to share with you is mainly because, number one, Bluehost is WordPress's #1 recommended web hosting service. As you can see right here on screen, WordPress recommends Bluehost out of all the other web hosting services in the world as the one that they recommend for WordPress right here. And the second reason why is simply because of just pure convenience. And what's this convenience, you may ask? Well, one-click installation. Alright, so all you have to do is just click one button to install WordPress with Bluehost, and that's it. You're all ready to go to host your website. You can start using WordPress immediately, and it's just all done for you. There's no hard work. It's just one-click installation, and there you go. With a lot of other web hosting providers, you have to do it manually. You need to know a lot of technical know-how if you want to do this manually, and it can be very tricky and time-consuming and just a real pain. I can tell you from experience, it can be really confusing. So the fact that Bluehost has this one-click installation feature with WordPress will save you a lot of time and a lot of headache. And most importantly, apart from those nice features that come with Bluehost, Bluehost is just genuinely an amazing web hosting solution that's not only affordable for beginners who wanted to create a new website for themselves, but it's also ideal for beginners and quite frankly anyone who wants to create a high quality website that's going to perform at its best. So I honestly think Bluehost is a win-win situation for anyone. So as you can see right here, once you choose your domain, just click on next and you'll be taken to the sign up page right here. So all you have to do is just fill in your account information right here, choose your package information right here, and just decide which one of these package extras you want to get. Now personally, I don't think you really need any of these package extras except for the domain privacy one. This just hides your Huey's personal information if someone were to look up your domain. And as you can see right here at the top, this is basically the account plan. So basically the more you pay upfront annually, the cheaper the monthly plan is going to be for you. So this is up to you. You can get the cheaper ones, the 3-year plan. If you want to get the 3-year plan, you could definitely do that. Want that to be like a commitment for yourself so that you can save more in the long term as well. But if you don't, you can always just go with 12-month plan. It doesn't really matter. Now, just a quick note, the pricing you're seeing right now is in Australian dollars. So if you're in the United States, it's probably going to look a little bit more different for you. So I just wanted to quickly point that out for you. So this is where you're going to be putting your payment information. So you can click on more payment options if you don't want to pay through credit card, and you can actually pay through PayPal if you want. So you can just click on pay with PayPal, or you can pay with credit card, and that's pretty much how you pay for Bluehost pretty much. After you finish that, all you got to do is just pretty much click on this button right here to agree to the terms of service, and just click on submit and you're all ready to go. Once you've created your Bluehost account, then congratulations, you officially have your Bluehost account and you are literally on the verge of creating your very own beautiful custom website. So all you're gonna do right now is just click on the create a password for your new account button by clicking the set password button, and you'll be taken to this page right here. And what you want to do first is just check your email and just verify your Bluehost account through your email. And once you complete that, you can just set a new password for yourself, and then after that you can just simply log into your Bluehost account, as you can see right here on the screen. Now when you log into your Bluehost account for the first time, as you can see on screen right here, you're gonna be greeted with this menu where you can name your website. So for example, let's just name our website Imminent Website Tutorials, and you can put in that site tagline. So what can be like, for example, websites. Cool. And what I really like right here is the feature right here that Bluehost implements, where you can choose whether you want to make a blog or an online store for your website, because obviously, like, if you want to create a website, it's probably going to be either for your own personal blog or for your own online store or e-commerce store, right? So as you can see right here, you can click right here if you want a blog, and you can choose, you know, the page, if you want a home page or a different page, for example, to display your blog post on. So you can do that. Or if you want to build your own e-commerce online store using Bluehost, you can go over here and click on, you know, do you want to add your online store? And what they're going to basically do is, you know, install and activate WooCommerce, and that's pretty much an e-commerce platform for WordPress, so you can build your very own custom online store as well. And what we're going to be doing in today's video is covering how you can create your very own blog and your very own online store as well. So we're going to be creating a blog and an online store and showing you examples and how you can set this up. So if you want to build your own blog or e-commerce store, we're going to be covering that in today's video as well. So this is going to be an all-in-one video for creating your website, regardless of what type of website do you want to create. So for now, let's just click on, do you want to create a blog? And we'll click on my homepage and we'll click on continue. Okay, then this is the step 2, so that you can just put in anything around here. It doesn't really matter. You can just put in other. They're asking you how comfortable you are with creating websites. It doesn't really matter as well. You can just put in anything because it's just for like data. Just put in here, share my ideas, photos, and stories or videos for now. And we can just say very, and you will be very comfortable with creating websites yourself by the end of this video. It's very simple and easy. So let's click on continue. And as you can see right here, we have a bunch of different theme templates we can choose for our website. So we can either, you know, skip this and do this step later, or what we can do is choose a theme right off the bat. So as you can see, these are the recommended themes right here. There's lots of different themes we can choose from. So I mean, look at all the different themes right here. There's just so many of them. There's a lot of e-commerce themes as well. So as you can see, there's a lot of like different, you know, e-commerce templates we can use if we want to create our own online store right here. So we can choose any of these, and again, there's like a lot of themes we can choose from. So if we go over here, we can do the same for blogs. So, you know, there's a lot of like blog themes we can choose from. I just wanted to go through some of the templates so you can have a quick view. Obviously, when you create your own Bluehost account and, you know, you go through these steps yourself, you can really have like a deep look at all the themes. You probably wouldn't want to watch me going through all 370 pages of all these themes for each one of these, you know, theme templates for e-commerce and blogs. Same with portfolio, entertainment, food and drink. If you want to create a news site, you can do that as well. You get the big picture, right? So let's just say there was no themes you actually liked out of all these themes. You could always choose a theme later, and you can do an in-depth search later. So for now, let's just click on skip this step. And there you go, guys. Literally, your website is like all ready to start, you know, being launched. Like, you didn't even have to do anything. You didn't even have to actually click a button to, you know, set up WordPress. It's just all set up for you. So as you can see, we are on our domain right here. Our website is actually all set up, and all we have to do is just choose a theme and, you know, get our website all set up. So again, we didn't actually choose a theme in the last step because I wanted to actually go through some of the themes and show you how you can do a custom search for some other themes if you want to choose a different theme. And obviously, I'm going to be showing you how you can get premium themes that you can actually buy, so you can get the best themes for your own custom website if that's what you would like. But yeah, we're pretty much all ready to set up our website. Like, let's be honest right here. Has this not been an easy process so far? Like, even right here, we have like a launch checklist for like how we can actually set up our blog. It's going to be a similar layout structure as well for your online e-commerce store as well if you want to build an online store. Since we're going to start this tutorial building a blog, you know, we have like a step-by-step guide, and we can see the full guide right here to, you know, launch your own website completely. Like, it's so easy nowadays. It's just insane how, you know, updated everything has been as of recent, because I know for a fact it never used to be this easy. So as you can see right here, if we click on WordPress, we'll be going to the WordPress admin page right here where we can actually edit everything and edit our website. So as you can see, this is going to be your WordPress menu right here. And if we click on launch launch my site, and this is where you're going to be able to launch your site. So as you can see right here, it's saying, are you sure? So we suggest you complete a few of the recommended tasks on your homepage. So it's telling us, you know, to write your first blog, to add an about me page, to set up categories, to import your images, logos and stuff. So pretty much it's telling us to complete this guide first before we actually launch our website live to the internet, right? But in the meantime, we can go to WordPress like I just did before, and we can add all of this. And if we want to actually, for example, write your first blog post, we can just click on let's go, and it's actually going to take us to, you know, the WordPress admin page, to the section where we can actually add our first blog post. So as you can see right here, we can add a blog post and we can add the title. So for example, the title could be like my first tutorial, right? Alright, so that's our title right here. So now what you want to do is start writing your content and add your article to your post right here. So what you want to do is you can either start writing right off the bat, or if we just get rid of that, we can actually go ahead and add a block to our article and to our blog post. So we can add paragraphs, images, gallery, header, a list. So for the comment blocks, you can see all the comment blocks right here on screen. You can add formatting blocks, you can add layer elements, widgets, embeds. You get the big idea. And obviously if you're adding text, you can, you know, go ahead and, you know, add some bold to it. You can add some italics, some links, all that type of stuff right here. And if we go over here, you can adjust the font size, you can adjust the color settings, and you can mess with the advanced settings right here as well. So if we click on preview right here, you can see the preview of your current blog. So this is what your blog looks like in real time. So we'll exit out of that. So now what we want to do is just click on publish, and there we go. We can just click on publish. Now what we want to do now is, because I didn't actually choose a theme in the first step before we actually access WordPress, if you ever want to change your themes, or if you don't like any of the themes in the prior steps, as you can see on screen right now, and you want to actually choose a theme, like, you know, right now when you're inside of WordPress, then what you can actually do is go to appearance right here and go to themes. You can click on add a new theme. Alright, so as you can see, we can add a bunch of new themes right here, and you can choose, you know, your themes right here instead of in the prior steps inside of Bluehost. So if we, you know, if for example want to look at the popular themes right here, we can choose the popular ones. So as you can see, there's a lot of different themes right here that we can choose from. Or perhaps you already have a theme that you wanted before, you know, entering this video, then you can just go ahead and search that theme up right here. Or if you want to buy a premium theme, you can buy that theme, and then you can just follow the instructions from then on. So let's go ahead and choose the Astra theme. I like that theme a lot, so let's click on this one right here. Also, if you want to go ahead and look at the preview, you can see what the website looks like, and you can go ahead and look at the preview for any of the themes. So let's just click on install for this WordPress theme right here. Alright, so it's installed, so let's click on activate, and that will be our current theme for our website right now in this tutorial. And if you like any of the premium themes, because basically you can get themes that are free, you can get freemium themes, which, you know, are free. There's obviously upgrades to, you know, the freemium themes that you can get. Then there's premium themes which you can pay for. These tend to be the best ones because you're paying for them, and the people that develop those themes tend to update them the most. So that's how it works in regards to themes. I'll also have some theme links down below to some premium ones on my website as well, if you'd like to learn more about that. But anyway, Astra will be more than perfect right now. And if you ever want to actually change your website title name or your tagline like we did during the start of the video, then what we can actually do is just go to settings right here and click on general. And as you can see right here, as you can see, we can change the site name at any time, and the tagline and any of the other information in the general tab. So I just quickly wanted to share that with you if you ever wanted to, like, you know, change your site title name. But let's go back to the theme. So for the Astra theme right here, we actually have to install a plugin. So let's go to plugins right here and add new, and we'll be taken to this page right here. What we want to do is just search up Astra Starter. What you want to do is install the Astra Starter sites. Alright, so we'll click on install now, and let's just let that install. Okay, perfect. Then we'll just want to click on activate right here. Alright, perfect. So now that Astra Starter sites is installed, you can either go over here to the plugins and you can hover over it, or you can just go over here inside of plugins and click on C library for Astra Starter sites right here. So click on C library, and then you'll be given the option where you can actually select their page builder. Now I'd recommend you go with Elementor and click on the next option. And there you go. As you can see, we have a bunch of templates we can choose from right off the bat. So look at all the different templates. There's a lot of like local business templates. So if you own a, you know, a gym, you know, a fitness center, you can, you know, use this template. A life coach one, custom printing, fitness, an accountant. So I mean, there's plenty of templates right here. And if you're into e-commerce, you can obviously go over here and you can choose a bunch of e-commerce templates as well for your stores. So, you know, there's a lot of clean templates that you can choose from. So let's go ahead and choose this accountant one right here, and we can click on preview to see what it looks like, and we can go ahead and, you know, import the site if we want. So this is what the website looks like. So let's go over here and import the site right now. Alright, so here we go. It's all finished. So you can go ahead and customize everything right now by clicking on the blue review site button right here. So let's click on that right here. So as you can see, this is our live website, and it looks really professional. So what you want to do is obviously customize this to make it your very own website. website. And again, there's a bunch of templates you can choose from. This is just one of them, but as you can see, we did this live. Like, this is our live website right now, which is absolutely insane. So if you're an accountant, like imagine having like a website like this that you could actually show people as an accountant. Now, if we click on add with Elementor right here, we can actually add elements of the page to make this our own and customize our website. So we're just obviously right now it's just loading, so we're just gonna let that load. And like, look, for example, let's just say your name is Anna Smith. There you go. You can put in your name right here. You can change this to lawyer services if you're a lawyer, because it has that, you know, that lawyer professional look to it. So you can be like lawyer services. All right, and as you can see right here on the screen, we can pretty much hover over anything and add like any aspects of the page. So obviously, like, this is going to be, you know, our panel right here on the left hand side where we can, like, you know, edit all of this if we don't want to actually manually do it right here. So we can obviously change the positioning right here. Again, this is going to be our panel where we can edit all of this. We can change, you know, the headers, the size, we can add a link to it if we want. We can go over here to style and we can change the color, so we can make this like red or pink or anything like that. We can go to advanced, so we can, you know, mess around with all of that. We can mess around with the motion effects, the background, the border, custom positioning, responsive, and all that type of good stuff. Like, we can go over here and we can, you know, delete this image if we don't like it, and we can always add a new image by going over here. We can just, you know, either upload our own images right here, or we can go to media library and just choose something else. So for example, we can just choose, let's just say, I'll just add this one back again. All right, so we click on insert media and it's back again. What we can also do if we click this button right here is actually see, you know, all the elements. So we can drag and drop, you know, heading, text editor, videos, an icon list. So we can add this right here if we want. We can add a progress bar, so we can add this like right here. So as you can see, there's like a progress bar. We can add the settings for the progress bar right here as well. And I mean, there's lots of different like elements we can add to our pages to, like, you know, customize it. So again, it's like drag and drop. We can customize and add different elements and drag and drop them to our liking. So as you can see, there's lots of different like elements right here. So we can even add some social icons, so we can add that like right here. So again, simple drag and drop. We can just add this right here, add this right here, or we can just do this. Same with this text, boom, top over here. We can move this like right here if we want, so it's on top of her head. Doesn't look too good, but you get the idea. So we can always move this back right here. If you don't like any of the elements you just added to your page, just simply right click on the chosen elements and we can just click on delete right here. So the same with this right here. We can also duplicate this if we want more. So let's just go ahead and delete that by clicking on the delete button right here. And the same thing goes with this one right here. So let's click on delete. Okay, perfect. And let's just move this up here a little bit. Or what we can do is actually delete this and we'll move the text back right here. Click on update. Now if we go over here and just go to our imminentwellbeing.net site right here, if we click on customize at the top right here, we can actually add the logo and the top part right here of our website. So you'll notice how it has like these little add icons right here, you know, next to the logo, next to the contact page, next to the call to action button where it says get a quote. So if we click on those buttons right here, we can actually change the logo. So for example, if we click over here, we can change the logo and we can upload our own logo, obviously for our own business or for our own personal website. If you want to choose an icon here, you can. So for an example, we can just choose this. So let's just choose, you know, I don't know, this one right here for an example. We can crop it. So let's just do this so it doesn't show any of that white background, and that will be sufficient for now. And we can just click on crop image. And that will be our new logo, and we can always remove that like I just did before. Get the contact right here, you know, this button right here. We can pretty much add the favorite content, all this type of stuff right here in the, you know, customization menu right here. So this is where you can add all of that, and that's pretty much it when it comes to the editing aspect of our website. So now if you're wondering how you can add a new page to your website, simply just click on add new and click on page right here, and you'll be able to add a page to your website right here. So let's just let this load and you'll be taken back to the WordPress dashboard where you can obviously modify all of this. So it's my internet's a bit slow. There we go. And like we said before, we can normally just, you know, add our title, you know, use that box right here, and we can create an article doing that. Now with this tool right here, we can actually drag and drop and use a bunch of custom page templates right off the bat, which makes life a lot more easier when creating your very own website, right? So let's click on this button right here. All right, it's currently loading, so let's just let that load, and we should be redirected to this drag and drop editor page where we can create our page. So again, we can just do it the old-fashioned way. We can just like drag and drop elements right here and create our page based off that. that, or we can just simply import a template by clicking this button right here, and we can choose from a variety of different templates right off the bat. So you can see there's a bunch of high quality templates. So let's choose this one right here. So let's click on insert, and there you go. We instantly just, inserted a page right off the bat. And of course we can adjust this. So for example, we can just type in whatever we want here. Obviously we can change this, we can, delete this, do whatever we want with this, and we can just go ahead and publish. And there you go. We just published our first page on our first, website right now. So now you have all the skills and all the knowledge to create your very own beautiful custom website. All right, so we are back in our dashboard inside of WordPress. Now, if we go back to all pages right here, you'll notice that we have a bunch of different pages from the template we actually chose right here. So we have the about page right here that we can see. We have the contact page. We have the custom page example that we created in today's video just before. So we can click on view and I'll show you again. We have our home page, obviously, services, testimonials. There's a lot of different pages that can't actually come with the template we just chose. So as you can see, the about me page, the contact page, the custom page that we just created before, and our main home page, right? So basically I wanted to show you where you can actually view all of the different pages right here. And of course you can add all of these pages to make them your own. And if you want a particular page being a home page, we can go down to settings right here and click on reading, and you can actually choose a particular page to be a home page. So for example, the home page is obviously going to be the home page for the template that we just chose, but you could always go down here and choose a different page to be a home page if that's what you want, right? So that's how you do that. And as you can see on screen right now, I just quickly created a basic page, and I did this so I could show you what the navigation menu is all about. So if we go over here to appearance again, and if we click on menus right here, we will actually be taken to the page where we actually can modify, the menu right here at the top of your website, right? So normally you have to do this manually, but because we chose a template, all of this is done for you. So let's just say you wanted to build your own pages and create your own custom menu. So what you can do is, for an example, let's just choose the test page I just created as an example. We can go ahead and click that, and we can add that to menu, and that will be added to the menu, and we can make this at the very top. So if we go ahead and click on save menu, and if we go back to our website right here and we refresh this, we will see that test is going to come up right here on the menu. So as you can see, the test is right here, and that's just a custom page we just created right now. Now obviously that's just a blank page, so there's nothing on it, but that's how you pretty much change and manipulate the navigation menu at the very top of your website. And if you're starting off blank where you had no pages or custom templates, all you'll do is just go back to pages and create a new page, and you can create like an about me page, a contact me page, a contact us page, obviously. And then once you obviously create these pages, they'll be right here like I did for the test, and then you can just click on that, and then you can add the about me page, or the contact me page, all that type of stuff right here to your menu. But obviously you don't have to worry about that because we already used the template to add all of those pages to our navigation bar. So we've covered a lot in today's how to make a website tutorial video, so I hope you went through every single step and followed along with me in this tutorial, because if you have, you've literally mastered all the skills to create any type of website you want, and that includes an online store or an e-commerce store. In fact, if you want to actually create your very own e-commerce store, an online store, it's literally the exact same process we went through in this video, and the same goes for any type of site you want to actually build. So we already have installed our custom theme, so that's the first step again, so that's already all done for us. So again, if you wanted to create like an e-commerce store, it's the exact same process. We just basically install a template that we can customize, and we can just customize our website inside of this drag and drop page editor like we have in today's video for this website right here. So again, let's go to Astra Starter Sites right here, and we'll go ahead and choose the e-commerce template real quick so I can show you an example. And I will make a follow-up video that'll be going through every little detail about setting up your own e-commerce site. So if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. It's literally the exact same process, guys. Like literally go to e-commerce right here, and you could just set up your own WordPress website for your own e-commerce store right away. So let's go ahead and choose this one right here, and we can click on this, and literally we can just import this site into an account, and this is going to be the preview obviously, so I just wanted to show you what it's going to look like. This will install into your account, and you can literally customize it like you can for this one right here. So again, look at this template right here. All you gotta do is just customize this so it's going to be your brand instead of the template brand. And obviously you want to add your own e-commerce products right here and change it up with your own. So again, look at all this, these are all the products. You can just literally start selling from this website right away. Once you customize it, you can click here and people can buy this product right here as an example. People can go to the store and see all of your products. Like look at this template, it's all done for you, literally the exact same step. You just install it, import this website into your account and customize it, and all the pages and all the hard work is done for you. You just got to simply customize it for your own brand. Look at all of this, women clothing, accessories. The about page is done for you right here. If we click here, The contact us page is done for you as well. I mean, it's literally all done for you, so you get the big idea. I'm probably going to stop repeating myself, but I just wanted to like show you firsthand how easy it is to use. And if you actually want to start selling products once you customize your website on your new e-commerce website, just simply go to plugins right here, and you can actually download an extension called WooCommerce right here that's going to allow you to do that for free. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for today's video. I hope you found value on it, and yeah, thanks for watching today's how to start a blog 2020 video, starting a blog 2020, how to make a blog 2020, and you know,